Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 6th, 2023. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube, and we typically upload there first, so if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that's on our page. And this is our last shuffle, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So we have the healing light, and we have fragmented energy. Capricorn, this looks like you're looking at everything. You're looking at all parts of yourself, which is great. This is what you want to do, right? It's almost like you're trying to see where things changed for you from, you know how like when we transition into adulthood with the Page of Wands, right? And then things change. It's like, adult. I was just speaking with someone the other day how it was a young 20-year-old young man, right? And he's like, the more that I venture through life, it seems like all the things that are adult seem to kill my curiosity. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh wow, that is so true, right? The ever the never-ending task to find money, and more meaning and more purpose. And when you're a kid, you just get it, right? And so the healing light with Six of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, you may realize that you've above all wanted to be successful, right? You may feel like you have grown up too fast with this here. Page of Wands is over everything, so this is like excitement, trying to discover where that went, right? You have the healing light with Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. When did things change, right? You're looking at this. This is what Spirit wants you to pay attention to. To look at the darkest part of yourself, like why are you in the situations you're in, or something like, to that magnitude. What it's like you may have, when did striving for success and investing in your future turn into a chore? And that's something that they want you to pay attention to. Like, it quickly changed. So they're calling attention to the part that needs to be healed in that. It used to be fun, and now it seems like you're trying to reconcile with things. You're trying to make up for things. And with that energy with the Six of Wands is like all eyes on Capricorn, right? What did you spend your time on? Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, right? Maybe there were you were meant to have fun with this, right? Your inner child is saying, I was meant, this was supposed to be fun. I thought this would be fun. You know how like a child wanted to wash dishes at 5, and then when they're 15 and it's like you have to do them, they don't want to do them. It's like that fragmented energy with the King of Cups and the Tower. There's you're torn about some things that you feel as though things need to change or be shaken up. Something needs to change, right? And there's some things that you're going to walk away from that just don't cut it. They're not part of fun. They're not part of success, or they're not part of what it's like you're connecting to your inner child here with the Page of Wands, and then you transition to the King of Cups. You're tapping into that inner part of you that was excited about life, and everything was a celebration. And it's like now you're saying something has got to change, right? With fragmented energy, that's how you're approaching things very, very calm, cool, and collected, which is awesome. And that changes things. I think Spirit wants you to also know, because fragmented energy, right? That's how you are. You're all over like it's like with everything that you're dealing with, you're spreading this out. But they're showing a calm, cool, and collected energy, and it's going to shake things up and change things for the better if you approach things in that manner, right? Because you created. It's almost like Spirit saying you created this life. And so you must treat it as such. Like, I loved what I love what I'm doing, or I love what I created. I loved it. And if you're treating it with that, it's like then things will change in the way that you want it to. You'd want it to manifest in that way. Page of Wands energy would say the same thing. The excitement that you started things with, if you treat something with love, it's like it blossoms and changes. The faulty aspect of it, the part that it doesn't serve you anymore, falls away, kind of thing. Victim mentality with Three of Wands and Queen of Wands. They're saying that you are aware that you've been almost waiting to come out of your shell. You've been waiting to, um, you feel like you've always had to be on the defense in a sense here. They're also saying that's the victim mentality is like, I've always, been on the defense. When is it going to be my turn to really do what I want to do? Right? It may be that the things that you started, let's see, 8, 2, have you've had some successes, but it shows that with success, I was just speaking about this the other day as well, how everyone, there's always that one person that's like, I want to be the president of the United States, and then you look at how aged these men are when they go into office. They go in, they're young. Look at how every president, I mean, you can name any, right? Clinton, um, came in looking decent. He came out with bags under his eyes. You know what I mean? And that was just an 8 year span of like, holy, you watched him decline rapidly. It's there's a lot of responsibility that goes into fame or into success. There's a lot of added things like you can't think of yourself, right? Because when you're very successful and you climb to the top, you're responsible for the whole pyramid underneath. And that may be something where you're saying, I feel victimized by my own success by me standing my ground and knowing what I want. But at the same time, you're waiting for that moment to come out and just be like, you know what, I want to celebrate me. I want to have fun. I want to be, there's something about that. Celebration is important. Courage, tower, and justice. You have to have the courage to just face the things that are falling apart. They're not falling apart, they're falling away. And it's to create a balance for you. And so the energy with the courage and fragmented energy is like there's the same thing, tower and tower with the way you're approaching things. Things have got to change. It's almost as though they're asking you to be calm, cool, and collected, right? And focus on what's right and what's fair and what's balanced, right? It's fair to say that, hey, you know what? You've invested a lot into your future. And although it doesn't, it's like, well, this may be a little lackluster. It's not as fun as I thought it was. It's still fair to say that, you know what, your life is still highly successful, and you should treat it with a lot of love and instead of contempt in some way, regrets or embarrassment, like, oh, I wish I never did that, or I regret starting all of this because now I've got this, and that to do, and I don't get a chance to focus on me. They're almost saying that you got to look at this from a fair angle, that, you know what, this is what it was. You loved it when you started it, kind of energy. Walk away from the parts of it that really don't serve your highest good. But know that as you approach things with love, the things that really don't serve you actually fall away. Spirit is almost promising you that with the tower, the wheel, and justice. These are things that are devoid of free will, but they it's like you can protect yourself by being in the energy of love, loving your situation. If that makes any sense at all, is what they're trying to show. It's like if you're in the space of like this is terrible and I wish I never, whatever, with the King of Cups is when he's fragmented, that's what he's thinking of. Like, I regret doing this, I regret not showing my love, or I regret showing too much of it, or I regret this, or I'm embarrassed about that. And so that's why he keeps so closed up. Like, he doesn't want to show his emotions because he's concerned, but a lot of times it's because he's emotionally mature. But if he's going through a tower moment and he's fragmented, that means that he may have regrets. And so Spirit is asking you to treat every moment of your life with a lot of love, right? That you chose it and you invested your time into it. And so it's important to nurture to the very end, because they're going to tear away what cannot be nurtured anymore. They're going to tear away things that cannot be invested in anymore. But if you're showing, it's like, be compassionate with yourself, be kind to yourself, right? Be the person that your inner child, like your 15-year-old self, right? Because the Page of Wands is a teenager. Be that person now, today, that your 15-year-old self will go, yes, I made it. You know what I mean? Act as such. Like, what would you have wanted to see yourself be like? If you could peer in, you would not want to see yourself brooding and upset about where you are. You want to see yourself going, hey, I made it. This is what it is. If I got to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, whatever it is, right? You're just like, you want to see yourself happy. And so that's something that they want you to see here. It's almost like a time hop energy showing here. Um, but that's what we've got, right? So you could be dealing with the Scorpio very strongly, right? We also have Libra and Sagittarius. Um, those are the strongest signs. Leo and Aries. We also have Cancer, Pisces. So you could be you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. You could be dealing with Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. We also have Cancer Leo cusp, Pisces Aries cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp as well. You don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. However, these signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.